it's Melissa. Happy Friday. I hope you are all having a fabulous day. I have some exciting stuff for you today. I am dubbing it Boss Babe Friday. So I'm actually going to do a screen share, which is why it looks a little off today probably. But what we're going to do is I have been working really hard on creating a lot of resources for those of you who are starting small businesses, running small businesses, growing them, or those of you that are like pipe dreaming and like, maybe one day. Guess what? It's not going to start itself. So just like having kids, just like getting married, probably never really a great time to do it. And then you jump in, you're like, why did I wait so long, right? Okay, so we're going to talk about that. I'm going to show you all of the resources that I have. I have kind of combined everything into what I'm calling Silhouette School of Business. Pretty cute, right? Okay, so I'm going to share my screen so you can see. I know you can see me right now. I'm going to disappear, and you are going to see Silhouette School here. So hopefully you're still able to see this. If you are not, I don't have my phone nearby for anyone to text and tell me of my girls, but hopefully you can still see everything. So here we are, obviously on the blog, and we've always had this Silhouette for Business tab here. Maybe you didn't notice, but I really built it out, and I want you guys to be able to take full advantage of that. So this page, there's a lot of words up at the top. I need to break this up here a little bit, but basically what this is saying is this is our School of Business little area. You can come here and from here branch off into whatever it is that you're interested in. In this area, we are focused on cutting a profit. Let me see if I can kind of pull myself back in a little bit so you can still see me down here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull myself up here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you what we have here. So as you probably know, I have been talking a lot about business resources, things that you can do that go beyond your Silhouette, but still utilize Silhouette Studio, specifically all the designs that you already have, the customers and everything that you already have, and giving them opportunities and additional things that you can offer in your business. So you probably see it as much as I do. There's a lot of people that go into the groups and they're like, what's your bestseller? Your bestseller is not going to be somebody else's bestseller and vice versa. Okay, so you need to figure out what works for you. And once you know what it is that your customers want, that's a really good place to start building out your business. So ask yourself these questions like, what is my core business? What problem do I have that I want to address or streamline or make faster by adding and growing to my business? No one is going to have all of the machines and printers and fancy cutters and everything that I have. However, the reason that I have them is so I can test them out and learn how to use them so I can pass that information to you and help you decide which of them is best for you in your business. So typically what we see is people buy a Silhouette or they're gifted a Silhouette, and the next big purchase is a heat press. Then after that, their neighbors, their friends, their family, their teachers, the club, the sports, or whatever, they're asking, can you make fill in the blank? Shirts, tumblers, mugs, stickers, whatever the case may be. And you found yourself a business, right? You didn't know you were going to be in business. I didn't know I was going to be in business. But here we are, right? And so the right answer for what comes after Silhouette and heat press is not always straightforward, and it's not going to be the same for everyone. So you need to answer these questions. What makes up the core of your business? If the core of your business is sublimation tumblers, you're not going to go get a Roland BN20, right? That doesn't make sense. However, if the core of your business is t-shirts, sublimation printer is probably also not the next thing that you want to jump into, okay? And then of course there's other factors, space, your budget, what other equipment you already have and what you're going to need. Okay, so, and what your customers are asking for. So as you know, I have a lot of these things, and so I have comparisons on all of them. You want to start or grow your business, this video is a really good place to start. It's on YouTube, so you can decide. And then I have here, I actually need to update this blog post here just to include the Roland, which is my most recent addition to my business. But, comparing, because there's nothing that's more confusing. Okay, so the Roland BN20 can do shirts, a sublimation printers can do shirts, a white toner printer can do shirts, a DTG can do shirts. Like, which one do I want, right? So when I say to you to ask yourself, what's the problem that you're trying to solve? Let's say you already have a sublimation printer, and the problem that you're trying to solve is that you get a lot of people asking you for black shirts, right? If that's the case, then you probably don't want direct to garment, because direct to garment can't do black shirts, okay? You probably want white toner or Roland. And then you want to ask yourself another question. Are you doing one-off shirts, or are you doing bulk shirts? If you're doing bulk, then you probably want to go with the Roland, because it can print much faster in bulk than a white toner printer, which is much more of a custom, not single off, but definitely low volume, not low volume, but like more custom. Okay, so you want to compare and know what it is that you're looking for, because there are pros and cons to all of them. So I have all these blog posts here. I have all these blog posts here that will explain the differences between all of them for you. And then these here will basically take you to the headquarters, if you will, the department headquarters, if you will, I don't know what you want to call it, for each of them. So if you're interested in sublimation, you can click on this, and that will take you to a sublimation landing page with all kinds of information about that. Okay, same with Roland. Then we have white toner and direct to garment, and a lot of the blog post tutorials and how unboxings and different things, they're all linked off of each of these. So I've broken it down. Then once you've decided what you're going to do next, I've recommended bundles for small business, okay? So why is one better than another? Of course, you can go and get the very basic, let's say Roland BN20 bundle. The problem with the basic out-of-the-box Roland bundle, it does not include ink. So you're gonna wait all this time and finally get it, and then you don't have ink. So I'm recommending a different bundle, this one. This one specifically, it has 2 sets of inks. And if you scroll down here, you'll see why I like it. I like that it includes 2 sets of inks, because if you only have 1 set of ink and say the black ink goes out, you can't run it at all. So you need to have some backup, okay? So we did that for all of them, all right? So what I like, best bundle in my opinion, of course, go do with whatever you want, obviously, and then why, because I think the why is really important. And then if you're looking for small business resources, you're just getting started. I got my silhouette portrait in Christmas 2013. And in 5 years, I had no plan to build business, but I had 3. I have 5 or 6 girls that work for me now. My husband left his corporate job and also works for me. So all of the information from marketing to pricing to how to deal with difficult customers to how to budget your time when you have kids and life and sports and you're the taxi driver, all of it crammed in here in Cutting a Profit. More resources. I've done other videos like the one that we're doing today. I've done those over on YouTube. So I have a whole YouTube playlist for Cutting a Profit. So head on over there. You can find, watch those videos, learn smart ways to invest in your business. Okay? Because like I said, asking other people what their bestseller is isn't necessarily going to be your bestseller. I've used this example before, but years ago when I lived on the East Coast, a lot of people in my area were wearing really colorful, bright, fun leggings. Those are bestsellers there. But I live in Southern California now, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody wearing those types of leggings. So the point is that what's a bestseller in your market might not be in someone else's. So that's not really the best way to figure out what it is you want to sell. Okay, then I have tips on what my #1 seller was. Feel free to take it and run with it. However, customize that, change it to modify for your customer. I'm going to tell you, it's these little wedding ring holders, okay? Maybe you don't live in an area that people are, well, I guess they're all getting married. But the point is, take that. Maybe you customize those and make them for kids instead of for brides. Or maybe you modify them for sports teams. I don't know. But the answer is that it's not always the same for everybody. And actually, I'm seeing here that I messed this up and put the same image on here twice, so I gotta fix that. Okay, and then finally, if you're looking for commercial cut files, sublimation files, fonts, things that are ready to cut or ready to print that you can legally cut, print, and sell, as you know, I also own SoFontsy, so we have, and everything on there comes with commercial use, so you can use it for things that you're selling. Okay, so that's another resource there for you. So make sure if you're running a business, if you're thinking about running a business, starting a business, thinking about growing it, what's next for you, check out Silhouette for Business, Silhouette School for Business. And I would love to, I would love to hear what it is that you're selling. If you have questions, feel free to contact. You can contact me through the contack page here. It'll send you over to my email, so you can shoot me an email. I'm always happy to talk business. And like I said, I never planned to be doing this, but I think most people who start as a hobby crafter and start growing their business, that wasn't really their original intention. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day and have a great weekend. I'll see you soon.